What's up, people? So it's raining this morning, but I still wanted to get out and do something. And as I was not driving, as I was biking, I was thinking about the rain and what it causes, right? And in a big city, it causes a lot of accidents. And then I started thinking about accidents. We all know what an accident is. It's a non-intentional effect, right? You accidentally stepped on somebody. You accidentally crushed on a car because the pavement was wet. So those are accidents, right? We're all familiar with them. And then there was accidents that's not intentional, and I think in a way they're not an accident anymore. They become a failure of something. And an example of that is it's a plane, right? They are on the air, right? Who knows how many feet, how many thousand feet above? Well, they know. I don't know how many thousand feet above ground or sea level they are. And they have a failure. They don't have an accident because it's not it's not an effect of something non-intentional. Because an accident is always something that even though it happens, a person can stop. And in the case of a plane and in the case of a car, yeah, somebody can stop or would have been able to stop. And I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit about maintenance, which is something that I didn't know I was familiar with, but I actually am, and it's crazy. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, so we have the accidents, right? And when we have the failures, so a failure for a plane, a failure for an engine that stops working. So that's a failure because that's not on the pilot, right? The pilot can't really do anything other than what he's been trained to do if that happens. But he can't get out there and fix it. That's what I'm saying. So, and then I was thinking about how they can prevent those failures because they can be prevented. Because even though we can't say to an exact that an engine is never gonna fail, we can get close to that exact, right? If we're following maintenance procedures, if we're doing it on a regular basis when they're set to be done, and if there is something that needs to be replaced, like an engine, like a part of an engine. And we all know, we might not know, but those engines are expensive, right? That's why GE Aviation is one of the fastest and most growing companies in General Electric. It used to be the light, right? The light bulb, and we all know that story. But now it's the other businesses are, but GE Aviation is on the top with those. I was part of Bentley, Nevada, which is, they weren't circuit breakers. They were, how do you call those? Vibration monitoring systems. And now, oi, bom dia.
Opa, bom dia, querido. Bom, beleza?
Beleza. É? Não ouvi você. O que foi?
Falei, vai com Deus.
Ah, obrigado.
Falei,
Fica
vai
com Deus
Deus,
também.
tá? Amém, é nóis, tamo junto.
Tamo junto. But anyways, I saw. So I didn't realize, but that conversation I had with with the guy in the entrance. It stopped my recording. And it wasn't the same guy of yesterday. I forgot to tell you guys. So that guy I gave with the whole banana in monkey business, I gave him a banana too, and he was really happy because I don't know. He wanted a banana, but I gave him a banana, and I give him a banana, right? That felt good doing those things, or doing that. All right, so I was talking about the vibrating systems. Look at this bamboo, so beautiful. And I was doing that back in, what was it, like 2015, 2016? I was selling monitoring systems, vibrating monitoring systems, and I just, I didn't see any application in that in my day-to-day life, and I thought that was boring. Maybe it was, right? Because I was trying to sell something that I didn't really understand. Oh, I understood the application for it in a production line, in a business that had motors, that had engines that needed to run at a optimum level, and that if those engines suddenly stopped working, that it would generate downtime and it would generate loss for the company. And in this system, this world system that we're living in, capitalism, that's all that matters. Let me show you something real quick here. I can't. It's gonna be a little invasive. But anyways, I need to get to where I need to go. Alright, so I was talking about those systems, right? And they're designed, and it's pretty impressive now that I think of it, because they base everything on vibration. They're able to predict that it's all to bring more of a proactive rather than reactive culture to those businesses, right? Because they don't want to lose, they don't want to have downtime. So this equipment's able to predict based on vibration. That's pretty amazing. Vibration is pretty amazing. And then I thought of what this Nikola Tesla said. This genius. He said that if you want to know the mysteries of the world, you need to think. And he probably said it in a different order than I'm saying it, but he said energy, frequency, and vibration. So what's that vibration, man? That I was selling, or that I was, selling something that was able to so effectively measure it, and was so effectively able to tell you when you should schedule a maintenance on a certain equipment, right? So, because we were talking about failures and how we can predict those, and how we can change the story for even a plane, right? A story of a plane crashing and people dying, and how that can be. I got here to the park. I just wanted to end this. How that can be avoided based on vibration. Pretty amazing how, things like a failure can be avoided based on vibration. Now, if we take it to the next level, right? If we take it to the applicable life, to our day-to-day life, what does vibration mean to us? And shit, I think it's gonna rain. And what does vibration do in our lives? We always talk about vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, and we all want good vibes. But what does that mean? What does that exactly mean? And are we living in a So my previous video stopped because I didn't have enough storage. So I just went on and deleted a bunch of stuff. We need to let go of things, right? And I know videos and pictures, they're set to be a way of remembering, but I also think that it's good when we are able to trust in ourselves and when we're able to remember without the need of pictures and videos. And then we have Instagram. We have a way to keep those without having them in our phones, right? And then later on, I'm gonna have to buy a unlimited data thing for myself because I think it's important. But anyways, I was talking about vibrations and and how we all want that in our lives, and it, consciously or unconsciously, we all want it. We talk about good vibes, good vibes to you, good vibes to you, good vibrations to you. We don't exactly know what it means or what it does, but it's there, right? And it's also on our everyday lives. And it's so important for us to recognize that, and it's so important for us to be able to be in a vibrational state that makes us happy. To be in those good vibes that we all talk about. And I guess I'm gonna have to leave that for another video, how we can be there, because I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm every day. It's been like that, right? I wake up and I'm super excited, and I just want to be. I don't hope for things. I just let them be, you know. And it's just to give a little bit of an intro to that is when we be, when we are, and when we're not exactly, well, when we're not feeding that person that people, society has made us, and when we're just, you know, we're present and we're just living. That has a lot to do with vibration, with those good vibes, with a state of mind, of body that is good for us, right? That it does that. It exactly does us waking up excited, happy, with a good mood, and just wanting to do things and wanting to see things and wanting to talk to people, whomever, not just the regular friendship circle, but whomever, because that's what it's really all about, experiences. So I want that, and I would want all of you to have that. So I'm gonna end it here because I want to do. I don't want to. I just, that's just something that it's part of me now. Organic. Cheers. So how did I end my other video yesterday? Not yesterday, the day before. I was saying that if this video made you uncomfortable in any way, it made you think, it made you think that it's not for you, there is a block and unsubscribe, I think it, on YouTube. But I will tell you not to do that, because this video is probably for you. It is exactly for you, because it's making you aware of things, maybe things that you need to change in your life. And you don't need to, right? We're all on our own individual journey, but I know you want to. So I would do the opposite of what I just said, which is subscribe and I think it's notifications. Yes, exactly. Peace, family.